Hello, this is Mario Perez, your Idea Fundamentals workshop instructor, and I wanted to take a moment to share with you a tip that you may be able to do on the files that you work with within Idea. Now in this example, I'm going to be working on a detailed sales file, and you could perform this type of test on accounts payable, P card, inventory, and what this test is to determine if there are any, in this case, ghost customers. Now, what do I mean by a ghost customer? Essentially, I mean a customer in the transaction database, in the transaction population that does not have a record in the customer master file. So the customer master file, if I were to open this up, really should contain an updated record of all existing customers. Even if they're not existing anymore, maybe there would be a special code that would say that they're inactive. But this should be updated with all of the valid customers in the organization. Now, if we look at the detailed sales transactions for, let's say this is the year 2015, this is showing all of the activity for sales, and of course, within each record is the customer number, which is right over here. All of these customers should, in theory, exist and be valid. Now, how can we test this? Well, we could cross-reference this information to the master file and then look for what is not in the customer master database. In essence, we're looking for ghost customers, or customers that do not exist in the master but exist in the transaction. The way we go about doing this is very easy. We look at the transaction database and we're going to join this to the customer master. And in Idea, I can go and select join. The detail sales will be the primary. My secondary will be the customer master file. The fields that I'm going to use to match these two databases is going to be the customer number, because the customer number exists in both, and that's going to be the way I am going to be able to test this. And then the join. What type of join am I going to do? What's the question I want to answer? I want to determine if there are any customers in the primary database that have no secondary match. So I'll select this. Give this a name. I can call this customers not in the master file. Click OK. And then Idea produces a new database from this join, listing out 3 records. And what it is telling me is that these customers are in the transaction database, but they do not exist in the customer master file. In essence, these customer numbers are not in the master file, and these could be my possible exceptions that then I would discuss with management or whoever is responsible for the business area that I'm working on. This type of test you can use on things like on areas such as payables, P card, inventory, where you have a master file and you want to compare the transaction information that's located in another database. Hope this helps, and I will see you on the next tech tip. Bye-bye.